with the Usos continuing saying how awesome they are, how they run the tag team division, only to be destroyed by two giant hammers, which reveals their promo was on a TV, being watched by the Bludgeon Brothers. They destroy that said TV and just stare into the great beyond whatever's beyond that camera. I love this. I love the Bludgeon Brothers and the Usos. 3 weeks, little to no interactions with each other, but so much is being told there.
I hope that the Bludgeon Brothers win the titles at WrestleMania.
They're winning. They are.
Bold prediction
right now. They're winning the tag team titles.
Cool. I hope it comes to pass, and they'll probably remain my prediction for everything for until WrestleMania comes by.
And then the only real negative I have to say on it is how I was praising the Raw women's division, how they were actually having multi-storylines and pretty good matches. It seems SmackDown, on the other hand, is still in that pre-Royal Rumble phase where all the women have to show up in one segment. Charlotte is facing another member of the Riot Squad. It was Sarah Logan, correct?
Yes, I believe it was Sarah Logan, yes.
Which apparently was a better match than Liv Morgan last week. But this time you have the two members of the Riot Squad on one side and you have Becky Lynch and Naomi on the other. Just because we have to have these women do something. So now next week we have a 6-woman tag match. Charlotte, Becky, and Naomi versus the Riot Squad.
Yay.
Very intriguing, isn't it?
Hey, the execution can still be better than we all think.
Bold prediction. Bold prediction for WrestleMania. You're not going to like it.
I'm all ears.
Asuka is going to, since she hasn't made an official decision to join which show, to go for which women's title, she's going to go for the SmackDown women's title to face Charlotte. They're going to have an amazing match at Mania. Asuka will win, and then Carmella comes in and cashes in immediately after. And ending the streak, making her the top heel woman on SmackDown.
I think that'd be interesting. However,
he's slowly turning red.
Not at all.
No.
However,
I see it.
You don't see a thing.
I see everything.
Well, do you see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Because it's delicious.
Wrong, champion. Because it's got swirls of cinnamon sugar all over every bite.
Which makes it delicious, so I'm right. And as I established last week, whatever the champion says goes.
But that's not how it works. It's the taste you can see. That's how it works.
And it tastes delicious.
But
so I'm still right.
But you're not talking about how you can see the delicious.
I don't need to see it. I need to taste the delicious. How much as I'm tasting the anger,
but it's the
anger that's building up inside you.
It's the taste with that
prediction. A prediction which got me blocked by Brian Alvarez.
Did you? Wait, did it really?
No.
Oh.
I did mention it to him, but I can tell he didn't like it.
Well, what does he like? But anyway, in all relative seriousness,
I actually think he would.
There is one reason that gives me doubt that they would actually do something like that. It's a decent idea. But seriously, the one and only idea that makes me sort of hesitant that they would do this is because Ronda Rousey is still waiting in the wings. And Asuka, it's sort of, in my eyes, it's sort of implied that eventually Asuka is going to square off with Ronda Rousey.
Mm-hmm.
If for no other reason than just go, again, not only the big marquee match, but to give an established veteran someone, give Ronda someone experience to go with. So, again, I'm not saying they won't do that, because that would be very interesting.
That'll be a big middle finger to everyone, especially you.
Not necessarily. I personally got no problem with this. Because then...
He's saying that now, but inside he's just going, I hate you! Why did you put this into my mind? You ruined WrestleMania for me! I hate you, champ!
I thought none of those words. That belt is turning you into an egomaniac, fool.
Well,
You can't argue this.
I can't argue this because it is true. But you know what? I'm feeding into it, and it tastes delicious, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
And like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, this is the taste you can see.
I can see. It tastes delicious. I never want to let it go, and I'm never going to let it go.
Speaking of not letting it go, any last thoughts on SmackDown Live this week?
Again, a really good show. I had my complaint, which I did say. That, granted, that was the only real negative thing I had to say about it. The New Day, Benjamin and Gable segment was actually pretty fun. It was kind of their response to Braun Strowman, but it failed. It failed to live to that measure. I mean, Big E couldn't eat one pancake for God's sake. But I like Shelton Benjamin and Gable's reaction. Like, no one likes pancakes. They prefer waffles. That actually got a good laugh out of me. Again, and then all of a sudden you flapped the wrong jack, sucker. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that.
I love that line. I love that line. Looks like they're building up something with Gable and Benjamin versus the New Day. They put on good matches, so keep it coming. But yeah, other than the women's division, it was a very good show, and I can't wait for next week to see AJ Styles' reaction to now a fatal 5-way instead of a triple threat.
All right, so I guess that brings us to our final segment. Let's go right into it. We've got Raw versus SmackDown Live. Which one was the better show? Fool.
Like I said, I like both shows a lot. They have both had real intrigue, especially building into the world title picture for their respective pay-per-views. But I really had no real complaints for Raw. I have the one complaint for SmackDown, but with Raw, at first I didn't like it very much, the initial watch, but it took me to watching it a second time, now knowing what happened and how things are being built, the matches that they had. It was a very, very good show. And yeah, I'm gonna give it to Raw this week.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Honestly.
We already know your response since you answered the fan poll. I'm not gonna let go on that one.
I will not let go either.
No, you have to let go. That poll is for fans only.
Well, you know what? I am a fan. I'm a fan of Braun Strowman and his giant double bass.
It's the fans for us. And if anything, starting next week, we'll probably talk about the poll. It's like, oh, the fans liked SmackDown. The fans liked Raw. The fans didn't really give a shit because they refused to vote.
Hey, you heard the man. Put it, if you see it on our Facebook page or anywhere on Facebook or wherever you are on the internets, cast your vote. We'll talk about it right here every single week. But anyway, that's this week in wrestling. You know what we think. Now we want to know what you think. So, of course, like we said before, get in contact with us through any number of means on social media. If you're watching us on YouTube, rather. Pardon that snafu.
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Yeah. Well, they do have Facebook Watch, right?
I believe so, but yeah. It's a work in progress. Counts, I mean, this is like our 5th episode video-wise, so we're learning.
Yeah, so again, if you're joining us on YouTube, first of all, hello, thank you for joining us. Leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Any of that good stuff. Leave us a like if you're joining us later. You can also check us out, again, on Facebook. Just run a search for The Scholars of Wrestling Show. Bring you right to the page. Get all the updates as they happen, and including just snap reactions from Raw and SmackDown. And, of course, if you want the latest in wrestling discussion, live as it happens, from the Scholars, you can always check us out on our Twitter machines. Starting with our main account at ScholarsOW, our other partner in crime, Scholar Brian, you can reach him at Atomic Beanpole.
Your tears are just as delicious as Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Sir Brian.
Yeah, but unfortunately they are not the taste you can see.
Fool, well, now you can't see because I drank it all.
Fool, where can he reach you?
You can reach me at the Tarek.
And you can reach me at I'm Robbie Rage. All one word. Join us for all the fun. Live tweets galore. Join the conversation. aspire to scholardom yourself.
That's new.
I say a lot of things that are new.
Okay.
But anyway, one thing that is not new is who we are. You already knew who we are. We are the Scholars of Wrestling, and you have just been schooled.
You're welcome.
See you all next week. I need some Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'm actually going to eat that right now.
Go get some.
Or more when I get home.
Do it.
I will. I'm the champ, baby.